Happy Monday. Let's do our bell. Half missed it. Tried so hard to get it too. Oh, let's do some sage too. So some new sage. I don't know what this is. Some people know what this is though. It's new, right? We didn't used to burn this before, but it smells really good. I've seen it a few times now. Someone will have to text me and tell me what it is. I got it out of a package. I have no idea. Oh, it smells good though. Well, happy Monday, everyone. I love you. I'm a little under the weather today. My energy is a little low. So I'll probably be doing a reading or two, but I won't be on much tonight. So just a little bit. Just because when my energy is a little low, I try not to push it too much because we need pretty calm and soothing and full of energy in order to really read properly. So if our energy is low, sometimes the readings can be tired. And I don't want to give a tired reading. Well, let's see. I have a couple comments, so let me make sure that I'm getting a hold of everyone I need to. Okay, so Donna Marie says, hi. Hi, Donna Marie. Welcome. Hi, Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. My love, always a pleasure to see you. Always. I have another Kimberly saying good evening. Let's see. We're going to put Donna. Let's say, hey, Donna. And I have Kimberly Canadu. She posted a beautiful photo. There it is. There's a beautiful photo. I love that picture. Kimberly, I think it's beautiful. I liked it. Oh, and then Donna Marie says, can I have a reading? You can, Donna Marie. Absolutely. You don't have to come on if you don't want to, but I will give you a reading for sure. And then Julie Kiss says, hope you feel better. Thank you. You know what it is, ladies? Since it's just us girls, I have cramps. So it's like my day one. I'm just like, I've been in bed all day, but I had a friend call and he was like, do you think you could fit me in for a reading? And I was like, you know what? I have to be here. Like, I have to be here with you guys. I don't want to miss it. You guys help me all week and I'd be sad if I didn't see you. Okay. So let's see, who else do I have here? Emily Jones. Hi from the UK. I love it. I had some people from Belfast, from the UK. It's like so amazing. What I love about that is I really want to be able to get some of these workshops streaming live online. So I've met with a guy and he's going to figure out how to get this stuff really all pulled together so that we can do workshops and stuff online. You know, I really, really want to have a type of maybe school or type of education classes. There's so many people are coming to me and they all have the same questions. I can hear things. I can see things. I know things before they happen. There's so many people that are just, they're mediums, they're light workers, they're empaths, they're healers. And yet there isn't a school anywhere for you to develop your gifts. So many of you have not really spoken about your gifts out loud. You've kept them quiet. You've kept them to yourselves. And the times that you have spread that information, you've perhaps spread it with seedlings. And so seedlings can't understand exactly what you're speaking about in this particular lifetime. I mean, a seedling, I actually just learned this the other day after a vision. A seedling is just someone who really finished their karmic rotation, went back into the dust and then kind of started again and came back as a seed. So, you know, we have some of us, especially listening here, are full lotus bloom, full lotus flowers, just glistening in their essence of enlightenment. And then there's others who are just kind of brand new. And so you have this beautiful lotus flower trying to say to the seed, don't you get it? It's gorgeous up here. And the seed's like, you're weird. You're so weird. I don't understand anything you're saying. And so if you're trying to communicate like that, it's not going to work. So it's okay, but just try not to, light workers, spend too much energy where you can only infiltrate some energy. Okay, so for example, when you have a little seedling and they can only understand so much, you as the lotus flower can say to them, guess what, it's there's other way. Guess we can live in light and can love, peace on earth, help one another, don't judge. We understand that. Some of us light workers up here, some of these seedlings, they're in the dark a little bit here and they're not fully understanding it. So instead of us like beating it, like, why don't you get it? Why don't you get it? It's not for them to understand right now. So we're just going to sprinkle some light and say, one of these days, you know, you may get it. And that's when they hear of something like a yoga, or one of their neighbors that are maybe a little seedling too, but has a little sprout, is like, hey, have you ever heard of like attitude of gratitude? Or there's some really beginners level, beautiful spiritual enlightenment. But I even think if you're studying any kind of spiritual enlightenment at all, you're not a seed. You got a sprout, you got some leaves, you may even have one or two petals, you may be on your journey to unfolding, you know. So everyone's on the same journey. We're all going to be the same flower, and then we all go back to dust, and then we all do it over again. I mean, maybe not on this planet. There are other planets and other dimensions for sure. Okay, so I got, hi, John. So Donna, oh, you're in Belfast. You know what? I want to do your reading right now. And I'm going to do that because you asked, and sometimes I feel like sometimes people can't hold on as long as I can talk. And trust me, I can just talk and talk and talk. All right, Donna, so give me a breath. Hi, Kim. I love that smile. Hi, Debbie. I see you back there. All right, here we go, Donna. Take a couple of breaths. Tuning into Belfast, y'all, so you gotta bear with me. You know, I want to tell you something. What's so cool, and some people are like, how do you do that? Like my mother, she's like, there's no way you can do that. I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't get it either. Even though my mother's the highest powered light worker I've ever met. She's like this guru. But you know, she was raised in a time and an era where this was just, you didn't speak to the psychic with the crystal ball up the street. This was all very strange in her time, and she was really kind of abused for who she was. She's actually very powerful. So as with most light workers, when they're abused for their gifts and their abilities because they don't fully understand them, and they don't understand why they can feel everything, they don't understand why they can feel the pain of the world, why they can feel the pain of the ocean, and why they can feel the pain of the animals. And if someone is in the room and just thinks a bad thought about them, and you're sensitive, that pain, and you don't know how to control it, just shoots daggers in you. So at a time where, in an era where she had no idea what this was, she just got harder and harder. And in order to protect herself from all of this energy, she put on these layers of protection. And, you know, a lot of times they medicate you. You know, there's a lot of medication that goes into it because, you know, I remember my mother being like, I don't know, I hear voices, I can feel the pain of the dolphins. I'm like, oh, Mom, but it's okay. She's here to pave the path for those behind us. She's here to pave the path for me so that I can come, and I'm here to pave the path for the younger ones that follow me. That's what we're all here for. Okay, my darling Donna. Oh, real quick before I say it. So how does it work? Real quick. I don't know, but I can tell you one thing I do feel: nothing blocking my energy from reaching Donna's. There's nothing. I don't need to go anywhere. There's no walls, there's no time, there's no space. I just kind of can see her name, and then I can feel her energy, and then she gives me her energy. It's a little easier when she gives me permission. And so there is no time or space. We can do this to anyone at any time, at any moment. I am not special or fancy over here. I'm not. This is a gift that we all have. I'm just crazy enough to believe it. So if you guys are going to jump on and be like, hey, I can do this too, I promise you can. I promise. You know, have you ever thought about someone and then they call you? That's what it is. Or you were like, I was just about to text you. Right. So you picked up the phone and you thought about them, or they had a thought about you. You linked. Someone picked up the phone. Someone texted. This is all I'm doing. This is all I'm doing. It's really nothing fancy to it. So how do the cards work? These particular cards come with a book. Right? All the cards come with a book. And in that particular book holds a ton of information inside of it. While I pull Donna Marie's, while I pull her energy comes in And according to the energy that's within the book, the cards communicate to me that way, which is really her guides. It's really that which is on the other side, the veil. We have the whole team over there that is helping us. But it just helps me to be able to understand the messages that she needs. I could pick any book, anywhere, and say, okay, I could pick any card and say, this particular card right here means good luck. This card means good luck. So I say it, and so it means it. Period. End of story. And my guides are like, oh, when we pull this card, that means this person has good luck. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, fist bump. And I'm like, fist bump. Yeah, we like air fist bump. So I could create my own deck of cards with my own set. So could you. We could all do this, and we could all communicate with the other side a whole lot easier. I promise it's really that simple. So that's why it's important that when you do get the deck, you really read the book, and then you allow those cards to speak to you, because it is you. Like, if Kimberly pulls this card, but it means something different for Kimberly and her guides, and I pull the same card, but it means something differently for me and my guides, the cards are speaking to me because I'm the reader. And they're speaking to me, and then they may give a little bit Kimberly, they may have a little bit of Kimberly's stuff in there, but Kimberly needs to get her own deck and develop her relationship with her guides. And then it's like a two-way conversation, communication. That's actually a third workshop I'm going to teach, is learning the language of source. And I'm going to talk about my workshops right after I give Donna Marie her reading. So Donna Marie, light worker, empath, healer, high-level spiritual master guru. Okay, you are aware of this. You are not surprised about this. Yes, Tatum, I will give you a reading. So I don't know if maybe you've really just come to this awareness, but you are flowering right now. So you're in a really, really good place in your life. So it shows me that you're really communicating with who you need to be communicating with. And if you're not, let's amp that up. Let's step that up. Let's get to practicing. Let's start meditating. Let's get a deck of cards. This one I love. It's called Osho Zen Tarot by Osho, which is called the Osho, Kristen O'SHOw. So it's right. Long story, but I'll explain where the Osho came from. But Osho is a master. He's one of my master teachers. So is Eckhart Tolle. But you are here as a master. You are going through a transformation and a healing process, which is allowing you to open up and develop these gifts. So, right. So the awareness happened first, then that transformation, which to me means you know what has to be done. You're cleaning out your energy, you're cleaning up your environment, you're moving away things that are draining you, moving away things that are sucking your energy. You're healing what needs to be healed. So I want you to study and focus on that. What really needs to be healed. Now, what's so beautiful, this card is like experiencing life. So when we have reached a point in our life where we're practicing the power of now and presence practice, it's at then that we have shifted into a timeless dimension. In this timeless dimension, your guides communicate the most clearly to you. Because you become a clear channel, you can actually channel all of the information that your guides are sending to you. Now, what they're letting me know is that you've really been developing this type of relationship. If you haven't, it's time now. They're showing me and you like with a tree, like talking to the tree, like loving the tree, like I'm with the animals, I'm with the bugs, I'm with children, I'm understanding that the universe is all one. When the sun shines, I'm kind of knowing that it's shining for me. When the wind blows, it's blowing for me. And so we're developing that kind of beautiful relationship. I mean, you pulled all of my beautiful cards that I pull for myself when I'm in a really healthy place. They're showing me, again, you're beyond illusion. So you've kind of taken a step away from mainstream living. So all of the normal stuff that you've lived with, like about the rights and the wrongs and the goods and bads and just trying to fit in, it feels like you're just done with that. You're just taking a step over to my side and you're just living with me now over here on the weird side, which is good. So again, they're showing me go outside, spend time with nature, ground yourself. They would like you to spend time meditating every single day. From the moment that you wake up, I want you to find some meditations that work for you. Put it in your ears. Start listening to Teal Swan, Matt Kahn, Eckhart Tolle. There's so many others. You have Esther Hicks. These are master level teachers. I want you to listen to them as often as you can because you're in a real spiritual growth right now. Your guides are communicating to you. So they've given you all of the answers and stuff that you need. There's only one little area that has to be glitched and cleaned up, which is where you've experienced some sorrow. some heartache, some pain, some stuff that has really hurt your heart. And that's the one thing that's kind of getting in the way from this final, like, boom, we're blowing it up. Like you're taking a step onto to my side fully. So I want you to feel that sorrow. You can't get rid of it. You got to feel it. You have to know what it feels like when it hits you. And you got to love it. You got to love it. And I don't mean love it like I'm going to live in sorrow forever, but girl, you need to live in sorrow for as long as you need to. Don't try to be like, stop feeling this way. You shouldn't feel that way. Why did that happen? We can't fix the past. We can't change the past. We can't go back and undo it. We can only love it and be like, I'm sorry, you're not feeling good, little Donna. Do you need a hug? Come here. It's okay. That hurt, didn't it? And I'm sorry that happened. Maybe you didn't deserve it, or maybe that something did happen that hurt you. We're going to have to move away from that. We're going to honor the lessons that we learned. I'm also seeing that where you're in need of or some friends here that are on equal level for you. So I don't want friends who are taking from you, which I'm not really seeing. But when I pull this card, I always try to explain. These are friends. These are friends that are on equal footing. They love and you love. You give and they give. You support and they support you. So make sure that you have this type of relationship in your life with some friends. And you may not have found them yet, but I want you to find them, seek them out. And this is what you need in this kind of journey moving forward. All right. Great cards. You're doing great. You're on the right path. I'm impressed. That was a beautiful reading. So thank you for your energy, Donna Marie. I hope you heard it. I don't see your response. Okay, let's see. I got, all right, private chat. I have 7 people. Oh, hi, Kimberly. Oh, I'm leaving today and you're leaving your phone home. Can I pull you on? Let me pull you on. Hi.
Hi, babe.
What's going on, lover?
Well,
how's it going?
I leave Wednesday morning. I have to be there at 10 o'clock, and I'm going on my journey, and I'm going to treatment, and it's just part of all of this.
Well, when you come back, maybe you should get some cards and begin to start developing that relationship with yourself and your guides. Because when you really get that relationship and that soul and that energy back inside your body, you will become completely healed.
I know. I've been doing walks. I've been walking and I've been doing some yoga in the morning, and I'm feeling so. Today is day 18.
Yay! I'm proud of you, Kimberly. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I know every single day, every single minute, every single hour it's there. It's there, right? Every day it's there. You don't just have time pass you when it's not. It's tick, tick, tick. I know it. I know. I live there too. So I get it. Because I'm faster. I fast. So when you fast, you're hungry.
Yeah, I know. I'm indulging in pizza tonight. I'm giving in. I've been eating. I've had smoothie today, Cal. I've been eating real clean, and I'm like, yeah, we're getting some pizza.
All right. Well, you enjoy that pizza. You enjoy it. I got sushi last night and I overindulged. So I really want to fit into my cute outfit for Saturday for my party.
Yes,
so
happy birthday, love.
Thank you. So how long are you going to be gone for?
30 days.
Okay. So we will not see you for 30 days.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I want to see you day 1 that you get back.
Yeah.
Day 1, okay? And now you stay with me every day you need to. And I really would like you to get some cards. I'm feeling like that, because if you can really learn how to develop that relationship with your guides, you'll never feel alone, ever. You will always have that love there. And you'll know that there's always someone who's looking out for you. It's not externally. It's not your partner. And sometimes even we struggle ourselves with it. But when you have your guides and you have that relationship and you feel how much they love you and how much they honor you and how much they want you to take care of yourself. Like I used to smoke cigarettes. I can't even smoke a cigarette because I feel the harm it does to my lungs. And I smoked for like 20 years. And now I can't even imagine doing it, so I want to get to that point where I feel like that with everything. So I'm working on it. I'm almost there too.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
You got this too. Yeah. So when you come, when you come back, I know you're going to be amazing. And then you'll check in with me and I'll let you know how I'm doing too.
Thank you.
Because I want to go vegan, and I really don't know if I want any alcohol in my life at all, because it tends to affect, like, yeah, it tends to, you're fine for a second, but then all of a sudden you're not fine and making choices that are unhealthy for me.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an allergic reaction for me, and it's just done, just hit. It's taking my aunt's life right now, and it's really ripping my heart out. And through that, then I'm taking, it's just this whole.
Now remember, Kim, she has a choice, and that's her role and her choice here on this earth right now. She chose to learn these lessons here on this earth so that maybe when she comes back, she will have all of this knowledge and wisdom to share with the rest of us. So we don't understand why we have to go through certain things, but it's not negative in the way that you think it is.
I know, babe.
There are things we don't understand.
I know.
The bigger picture is sometimes bigger than us.
Thank you. I know.
Okay, Ra, I love you.
Love you too.
Have a great time. And well, I don't know if you have a great time. You heal.
No.
Do your healing.
No, you've helped me so much. You've really, my cheerleader. You've been healed my heart in a lot of ways. And you're just a beautiful, beautiful lotus flower.
Thank you. You too, Kim.
Bye. Happy birthday, most of all.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you when you come back. I will be waiting for you.
Okay, darling. Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right. So Debbie Love, I see you there, darling. But I have, let's see. Yes, I have time to do reading. I will definitely go vegan. I'm all about going vegan. I will definitely do your reading too. But let me go back to these comments and get to, oh, Donna. Let's see. Donna wrote back. Let's see. Thank you so much. Lovely reading. I've been meditating, praying, and I will do every day. Dogs always bark when I'm getting a reading. What does that mean? Those are your guides that are communicating. So that's when the energy in the room has shifted. So a lot of times when I have a lot of energy in the room, my birds will start going crazy, my dogs will start going crazy. So that's basically kind of a dimensional portal opening up, and the animals are very sensitive to that. So have you developed that relationship with your guides? Because they're very, very clearly asking for that relationship right now. So they have you been studying? I have stuff. I swear I have stuff. I need to get this stuff out for people to develop this relationship. Thank you, Donna Marie, for further inspiring me to do that. So keep watching, guys. I'm going to have some stuff coming because I really want to show you guys how to talk to your guides yourself, because then my job is like done. They take it from there. And that's all they said. Bring us the people. We'll take it from there. So that's what I'm doing, is trying to bring you to them. And then I'm good. You guys are good. They got your back. So yeah, that's an energy shift. Those are your guides talking to you. So if I could say anything, here's what I want to say. When you start noticing all those little coincidences and the energy shifts, and let's say something says to you very quietly, like a whisper, turn right here. And you're like, okay. And you listen and you turn right and you avoid an accident. That's how I began to do it. Actually, it was a funny story. Let me tell you real quick. I was being naughty. I was like 19 years old. And I heard about, talking to your guides, develop your psychic abilities. I had some crazy experiences, but oh, good. Here we go. She says, I have cards, crystal ball. Good. Okay. Well, so this is what I did. I was smoking cigarettes at work in the bathroom. I know. I shouldn't do it. I know. And it was bad. I was a bad kid. I was young. But they wouldn't let me take a smoke break. And I was like, I'll show you. So I went to the bathroom. And then as I would smoke in the bathroom, I'd be like, all right, guys, let's do this. Is my boss going to walk in or not? And I would listen and I'd smoke my cigarette. I'd listen to see if I heard anything. And one time I heard, put your cigarette out right now. And I was like, I heard something. Boom, put it out. I was like, ran out of the bathroom. And my manager walked right in. And I was like, oh, did that just happen? Right? So that's how it begins, to where I was like, okay, that just happened. That was you. You talked to me. I heard you. I listened to you, and I didn't get in trouble at work. Fist bump for my guides and me. And this is what we've done this entire time to try to communicate with each other. Do I make a right? Do I make a left? How am I feeling? And 100% of the time, if I listen to that little voice, I am always good. But if I second guess that little voice, or I'm distracted and I don't hear it, I'm always messing up, going the other direction. And that's what it is. It's so quiet. They'll never, ever infiltrate your free will. Maybe once or twice they have, but it's a special occasion. For the most part, it's such a little whisper. And it's like, hey, Kristen, I'm just saying, if you want to, you may want to take a right here, but the choice is totally yours. So it's really soft and sweet. And I have a choice. If I want to listen to that sweet voice that tells me to take a right, if I'm just like, I'm not taking a right, I got places to go. That's not what my GPS says. I got to go. So that's a loud voice that usually gets in the way. That's why they say meditate, 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 because when you meditate, you can hear the little voice a whole lot better. That's the whole reason why you're meditating. It's not to clear your mind for any other reason than to hear your guides talking to you. That's the whole reason of meditation. Okay. I think that's it for me right now. Okay, Donna Marie, yeah, energy. And she says, yes, I have. Good. Those guides want to talk to you. They're coming. All right, so let me see. Susan Murray, first chair, I would love a message. Okay, so I'm going to go back up and see, because I think Tatum is next. Okay, Tatum, hi. I'm going to put you on right here. Okay, and then Debbie, I'll switch to you. Okay, Tatum, here we go. Take a breath, and then I will get you guys in the thing. I feel like Tatum was just like, here, have all my energy. You can take it all. And Tatum, where are you calling from, by the way? Okay. Oh. Okay. Interesting reading a little bit. Here we go. So I do see that there is some shifts and changes that are happening presently right now. Probably some ideas or thoughts that you've had. Now, these shifts and these changes that are happening, you're going to need the help of other people. You're going to need a group participation in equal footing. So there's going to be a group of people that you're going to be working with, and they're going to be helping you with this. It's going to feel very intense, very fast. It's moving fast. It's almost out of your, actually, I think it is completely out of your control at this point. So you don't really have a choice in this. It's happening. And you're going to have help, and you're going to need help. Okay. Now, you have spent a lot of years around people who don't understand who you are. You are a lightworker, empath, high-level lion guru, and you were plopped like God sprinkled the seeds around. We don't know where we end up. And you ended up in a situation surrounded by people who stayed seeds, whereas you managed to flower. So you are a flower amongst seeds. What does that mean? That means that you have probably kept who you are inside of yourself for your whole life. Probably. You've not shared who you were to anyone around you. And the little times that you've tried to share some of the information, you were kind of shot down and told you were weird, told you were strange, and told you that just to be normal. Just go be normal for once. Why can't you breathe like your brother? Probably not happening. It's okay. You're not alone. Welcome to our tribe. We're all weird over here. Come and join us. So we call it One Tribe. One, for everyone who's listening, One Tribe. Mwah. I love you. NoNaMe I am. That is our Facebook group. One Tribe. NoNaMe I am. You may join us. Come. Be yourself. Talk. Ask questions. So you're going to find your people. You're going to find your people. It's time for you to let go of all those, the ropes that have been around you all this time. Now, this is important, this next little part. It's called no-thingness. Now, here's what happens when we have a lot of stress. We have a lot of things going on in our life, and there's that thing, and there's that thing, and there's that thing. Oh my God, I forgot about that thing. What am I supposed to do about that thing? What about that thing? What about that thing? How could that thing have happened? Okay, you can't, there's life externally is a million things. Cars break, jobs get fired, relationships break up, houses, good or bad. I stubbed my toe, I ran out of toothpaste, that's the thing, now I gotta go get toothpaste. I mean, so we have to not let those things get into our brain and make us feel sad or depressed or stressed, because there's always going to be so many things. The one thing I can promise you right now is you're going to run out of toothpaste. I can also promise you that your tire is going to break. Yeah, I'm also going to promise you that your job is going to change, relationships change. I'm going to promise you that bills are sometimes hard to pay. I'm going to promise you that sometimes people are jerks. I can promise you all of those things. And so we just have to be okay with all of it. We have to find peace amongst the chaos. There you go. There's the answer to all of life. Chaos will always be around us, but if we find the peace and say, okay, my car broke, cool, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the sun. Maybe someone will come and get me. Most times when you're sitting there enjoying the sun on the side of the road with a broken tire, someone with a AAA, they may very well stop and help you out. Oh my God, I lost my job. That's okay. I'm going to go home. I'm going to love my guides. I'm going to enjoy a few of my times off, some of my time off. And then I'm going to trust my guides and trust the universe to bring me another career that's in alignment, or bring me another partner that's in alignment, or another situation that's in alignment. So much of the chaos that happens around us is a matter of readjusting one's life. So when we have things change around us and things are going on everywhere, it's to put us back on our yellow brick road, because on our yellow brick road, things are much smoother. We're going down the flow of the world. So no more making things of things and things and things. No more. When you hear yourself saying that thing and that thing, and you feel your anxiety and you feel yourself getting upset, stop. Just stop. Be like, some crazy lady on the internet told me not to do this anymore. All right, transformation. It's time to transform, time to move things, time to shake things up, time to get back in alignment, walking down your path, right? You know, you've glitched a little bit. Creator, you're a master creator here on earth. That means that your energy is needed on this planet as a light worker, as a healer. Your energy alone, if you were to heal in this lifetime, could elevate the vibrations of the entire planet, which makes you very, very special and very, very important, which is why some of these things are happening, because we got to get you out of the way so that you can evolve and heal, because we need your light and we need your energy. So sometimes things have to move out of the way in order for us to get what we need from you, because you're a light worker. You came here to help us. Okay. Lots of changes, lots of movements. I think I said that. So there's some things that I want you to work on. All right. Guilt. You got to let it go. We can't keep going back going, why did that happen? Why did this happen? What happened? What could I have done differently? We cannot. We will waste ourselves away if we keep going back trying to change things that cannot be changed. So we have to forgive ourselves for some of the things that happened. We have to really understand the hard fact that we can't change it. And we have to just focus on who we are right now, what choices we can make right now. And we have to let that go. I also see some stress, lots of stress around, juggling a lot of things. Be careful that that doesn't tank your energy so low. When your energy gets tanked so low, we go through that sadness, that depression, because we're in that sludgy energy of sadness, depression, addictions, all that stuff. So stress causes that. Stress causes that when we have way too many things draining our energy. We don't have control over all this stuff all the time. We cannot have control over everything. So make sure that the control, you know, whether you're over controlling, or you're in a controlling environment, in an isolated environment, postponing some of your life, postponing some of your living, a little bit of a lack of compromise. We need to clean up that energy. What we do is we feel that energy. We feel what that feels like, and then we remove it and say, okay, I'm just going to cut it off and cut it off. Every time you feel like that anxiety or that control or holding on, postponement, all of that stuff, lack of compromise, those are all lower vibrational energetic streams that are coming, and they want to come and they want to get in your head. I want you to heal from this, and I want you to be aware that this stuff can happen, and I want you to focus on, you know, getting some healthy meditation practices, figuring out some spiritual teachers, and stay with the light. Okay, and I need you to stay with the light right now. Find us. We are here. We are everywhere. You'll see us. You'll find us by our tattoos. We got crosses. We got lotus flowers. You'll see us all over. And you can be like, hey, you're a light worker. And they're going to be like, yes, I am. How did you know? And you'll be like, the crazy lady on the internet told me. Okay. Good luck, Tatum. Keep in touch. Let's know how things go. All right, Deb, you want to come on? And then Sue, you're next. And Emily Jones, you're next. So if you're still up, give me a thumbs up. And Emily, yes. So I have Sue Murray and then Emily. And then Debbie, you want to come on? Thumbs up. Debbie Love. Thumbs up. Here we go. Hi, doll.
Hello.
Is this your first time on the show?
It is.
Oh, it is. I have a bell. Hold on. Where's my bell? Where's it? Are you ready? Here you go. Oh, I love it. Isn't it nice? It's a nice sound.
I dig it.
Clears all the energy in the room.
Nice.
Okay, I love it. Well, welcome, darling. Where are you calling from?
Florida.
Oh, where in Florida?
Broward.
Cool. So you're close. So we have workshops and stuff coming up. Oh, I got a birthday party coming up. We have workshops coming up. Me and Joseph are going to do some workshops at his he's got a big, great, beautiful building and office in Boca.
I've been there.
So maybe you can come and see us in person.
Yep, I know your sister and I went to Joseph. We're all interconnected.
Oh, your sister knows Joseph?
No, I know your sister. I was at your sister's baby shower. I was at your sister's baby shower.
Okay, I think I do remember you. That's why I know your name. I love Debbie Love. I know Deb Love.
Yeah. And then I seen Joseph. We're connected.
And you know Joseph. Yeah, Taryn told me about that. All right, well, maybe I'll see you on Saturday.
Right? Yeah. Maybe. Get a baby.
Okay, would you like a reading?
Yes, please.
Okay, take a couple breaths. Sometimes when I open myself up, I hear all sorts of weird, like radio static and thoughts and people's thoughts. And I'm like, no. So I have to like make sure that energy stays out of our stuff. Okay. Okay, so I do see some relationship stuff, right? So what's happening a little bit is this. Sometimes when we get into, hold on, let me take Tatum off of here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Take Tate. I'm going to take Tate off. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. So sometimes when we're around certain people, we have this, like, it's a facade, really. So there's like these masks that go on and we look at each other and we're like, we're good, fist bump, everything is good. I'm happy, you're happy, all's good. But unfortunately, what's behind it is a whole lot of unspoken stuff. Like, we're not really loving each other for who we are behind the facade and behind the mask. So there's a lot of unspoken words. There's a lot of unspoken truths there. And the problem with that is that we're not really living to where our inner selves, basically our inner selves, are not really getting along. The outer self can get along just fine, but behind it, there's some stuff that's not lining up, and there's a lot of stuff that's not being said. There's a lot of, like, where, you know, people are behaving in certain ways, and it's like we're putting up with it and it's okay, but behind it, we're like, I really, really wish that wouldn't happen. Like, I really wish that I wasn't having to be like this, you know? So what happens is that when we're around energy that's like that, that creates that kind of feeling in us. It creates a mind split. It's a mind split. So there's like a part of it that's healthy, but then because of the energy that we're surrounded with, there's unhealthy energy that's there. And when we're teetering between healthy energy and unhealthy energy, sometimes we're feeling okay. But a lot of times, if we have that unhealthy energy, our mind plugs into that unhealthy energetic stream that's coming into our life. And then it begins to tell us lots of unhealthy things like, I don't know, you're not good enough, or what my unhealthy energy tells me, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, like I'm ugly, like I'm bad, like, I don't know, all of the mean things that unhealthy energy tells me. And to be honest, I think it's a collective energy of all of ours. I think we've all contributed to this energy as a race and a species. But if we're living in it, due to our external environment, we're in it, we can't get away from those thoughts. They're coming at us from all angles. So that's like, you know, as a light worker, which you are, you want to make sure that you study how to protect yourself from that type of energy. And you want to make this a #1 priority in your life. What sort of tools do you have to do to keep your energy clear so that you're not in that mental stream that's then harming your mind? And it's not your fault. This is not your fault. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's call it science. You know how I can pull your energy right here. All that's happening is your energy is like dipped into some other weird energy that's around you and linked in, and it's telling you things like a computer data. Okay. And when we have our energy is low, everyone has different manifestations of that low energy. So some people will go to addiction. Some people go to depression. Some people go to anger. Some people go to violence. Some people go to, it's all different various symptoms of being kind of stuck in this low energy. Now, I do see that there's been some sorrow that you've experienced as well. And this sorrow that has really hurt you, that can keep you like an anchor stuck in this energy. And again, so now we have this cycle, the sorrow that keeps rolling back into the mind, that keeps putting you back into a time that hurts, that's dropping your energy low, which then links into your mind, which then filters nonsense into your brain. That's not really you. So we have to make sure that we understand that we're doing this, and we have to stop it, and we have to monitor it, and we have to be aware of how we're feeling at all times. And we have to protect ourselves, and we have to put ourselves in the bubble. We have to meditate. We have to stay around light people. We have to listen to our healers and our master teachers in our ear at all times. So I don't care what you're doing. If you're cleaning the house, have some beautiful stuff in your ear. Music is nice, but have some educational information in your ear at all times. This will begin to help you to alleviate yourself out of this darker energy stream as you pull. I would like you standing on top of the dark energy stream. Right now, you're kind of immersed in it, you know, a little bit lower. So there's a few reasons why this is happening. Now, that's all the stuff that you have to work on. There's a couple things at the back here. But what's beautiful is once you get a handle on that, now we move. Now the light comes. Now you become the light worker, the empath, the healer, the master healer. Actually, I see you as a master healer. So the universe wants to communicate with you. The universe wants a relationship with you, but it can't when you're stuck so low down here. It can't kind of reach you as much as it wants to. Outside, nature, going on walks, redevelop that relationship with self. Remember what it feels like to love yourself. Remember that self-love. If we're so worried about taking care of everyone else, we have these energy streams that are just going out all the time. We're not taking care of ourselves. We don't want to go outside. We don't want to look at the flowers. We don't want to see the butterflies. We don't want to do anything, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, there's also some energy that's around you that has a lot of opinions and a lot of judgments, and they're telling you, you should do this. No, you should really do that. No, here's what you should do. No, you're not, this is what you should do. And you're just like, okay, and that's like a lot all the time, and it's coming at you all the time, and it wants to talk, and it wants to take your attention, and wants to gossip, and it wants to do blah, 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 blah. Well, what that's doing is further kind of dropping your energy down low, because you're like, I can't accommodate everyone, what everyone wants. You can't make everyone happy. No, in fact, you're going to piss off everyone when you start taking care of yourself, which is a beautiful thing. Let them get fucking pissed. Sorry, but take care of yourself. It's time for you to turn that energy around. It's time for you to say, I love you guys, I do, but I got to take care of myself right now. Sorry. And they mean well. Sorry, they mean well. They don't mean to hurt you. They're not trying to hurt you. It's just, you got to take care of you right now. And you're the only one who can take care of yourself. You're the only one who knows who, and you probably don't even know what you need right now, but you're the only one who can figure it out. Because they have no idea what you need. Your partner has no idea what you need. Your work has no idea what you need. And your kids have no idea what you need. Nobody, just you. And until you gain the courage to take care of yourself, you're going to be run around like a wild river. Okay. Now I see that this is changing. I see that these things are moving and changing. So, you know, watch this judgment, watch this right and wrong and good and bad judgment that's in your energy. So I don't think it's probably not from you, but it could be from you. You have an energy that's around you that's really judgmental.
My family.
Yeah. Really
my family.
judgmental.
But I think you're picking up on past. I've already came over that hurdle that we're speaking of.
So it didn't pull with the other cards. You're right. It didn't pull, but I want you to be aware of what it feels like. And here's what it's going to feel like. This is the way things are done. This is the way they have to be done. They have to be done my way. They can't be done your way. In fact, I don't even care about your way, to be honest. They have to be done my way. You don't even have a voice or a say on how things are done. Things are right and things are wrong. Things are good. Things are bad. Things are black. Things are white. There is no gray area in between it. And it can be very harsh to be around that, because it's like you're walking on eggshells all the time. Like, should I say that? Should I not say that? Should I
have to hide post and they're very Christian, and I'm not. I'm very spiritual, magic,
that's
and very
I'm a
eccentric.
Christian too. You know, I am a Christian too.
Different. Don't believe in gifts and things like that.
There is a difference. God and Jesus say, "Thou shalt not judge." Isn't that part of, like, where did that come from? Didn't someone write that on a tablet or something? Thou shalt not
something like that.
Oh, except for you, Deb. You get judged. Everyone else, thou shalt not judge, except for you. Oh, and me, we get judged too. We're going to hell for sure. But everyone else is good. As long as you're a Christian, you're good. But otherwise, you're getting judged. That's a real harsh. That's not of God. God has no part. God has no part of that. Okay. Whatever that is, God didn't do it. You know, so don't give him a bad name. I promise. Okay. So a lot of this stuff's going to feel very intense. It's going to move pretty fast, but just keep in mind about that energy that's around you. Make sure you're really, really practicing that self-love and that self-care, because you have a beautiful life ahead of you, but you got to clean some of this stuff up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep in touch. Thanks for coming on. My party's on Saturday. Hopefully I'll see you. Taryn will be there if you want to come.
Maybe we might.
Okay. Well, you know I love you. Okay. Keep in touch, sweetheart.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on. Bye. Bye. All right. Here we go. So we got Tatum, and now I have Sue Murray, and then next I will have Emily Jones. So Sue and Emily, are you still on? I'm going to read for you anyway, so you can all, okay, so guys, everyone, just so you know, these videos are all recorded onto YouTube. I know someone was asking me that the other day. These videos are all on YouTube. So anytime you just, honestly, that's probably a good idea too. Maybe some spiritual food, you can listen to other people's readings and stuff like that. So you can go back, you can replay the reading, you can find some of the information that you want. YouTube, y'all, like it. That would help me. I like that too. I want to try to get you guys all together, so that because I want to do some fun things. Like I told Joseph, I said, I don't just want to do like readings. I want to go party and hang out. So I want to do readings from like 5 to 7 and then hang out like from 7 till 9 at this cute little like cocktail place and grab some appetizers and stuff. I think that sounds like a lot of fun too. All right. Who am I reading? Let's see. I think it was Sue Murray is next. Let's see. Here we go. All right, Sue, let's do this. Okay. Okay, darling, I hope you're listening. Hope you are. Okay, so you, my love, are pretty special. I feel like you know that. But I feel like it's been a really, really, really long time since you felt that way. And I think you're around some energy. I'm not going to call this energy out. I'm going to let you figure it out because I know exactly where it is. But there's some energy that's really suppressing your light. And it's stopping you from being the light worker. And actually, you're not only a light worker, you're an ascended master. So there's many of us that are light workers and healers and empaths, but ascended masters, when you pull a master card, that means that you could, if you so choose to, fully lotus bloom in this particular lifetime, which means you could become an open conduit channel for source energy to reach the planet in this particular lifetime. So we all have these lifetimes, right? And we can be light worker, empath, healer for the last several lifetimes. But when you reach a mastery level, and everyone can reach a mastery level, by the way, so I let you know, everyone can reach a mastery level. But she has this ability right now because it pulled right up. Now, a lot of times when you've done the work and you've cleaned out some of your energy, I'll be able to see that mastery level. But what that means is that you need to really clear out that energetic environment, because when you come in as a master and your energy is so powerful, and that as you heal, you could literally affect an entire branch in the tree of life. You could be doing what I'm doing. You could be elevating the planet, and you could be healing with us and meditating with us and creating a real positive change in our earth. But due to your powerfulness, due to how powerful you are, there are other things that have been put in place to try to stop this from happening. Because if we were to just unleash your power on the planet, oh my God, we'd have a real lasting effect. So there are other forces at work that like to suppress your energy, because suppressing your energy, number one, stops you from shining and sharing, but keeps you in this little suppression of darkness here and controls everything you say, how you feel, your words. So every time you try to shine your light, it's like, nope, stop. And then you're like, oh, but what about this? No, stop. You're like, but, stop. So if you live like that for so long, you just stop trying. And I want to make sure you're not there. Because you could, I know this card. Wow. I've lived it. Now it's time to develop that relationship with self-care, self-love. Buy yourself some flowers, buy yourself a ring, take yourself out, get yourself a massage, go get your nails done, go get your hair done, go get your makeup done, start taking care of yourself. You're going to need to be around groups of people. They're going to help you out. You're going to be around positive, loving people. You're going to need help. And like participation from a group in order to make these necessary changes. But it's time for these changes to happen right now. You've been through a lot of sorrow in your past, and sometimes that really can weigh you down and make you stay in certain choices and decisions and environments, because that sorrow is holding your energy down. So we're going to let that sorrow go. You're going to send it away in peace and in love. You're going to forgive who needs to be forgiven, accept that there's nothing we can do to change it, take some lessons of love, and get stronger because of it, because you're very, very strong. You're a very strong person. So I want you to, there's an energy that's in your life that's running you around. Go left, and you're going to go left. You can go left quick enough. Never mind, go back right. Oh, you're going to go that slow to the right. You need to go quicker. And you're like, okay. And they're not really honoring your boundaries, not honoring how you're feeling. They're not honoring who you are as a person, and they're not honoring your life. And what happens is when you live in this environment for so long, when you try to speak and they tell you to be quiet, when you say how you feel and they tell you it doesn't matter, when eventually you'll just stop saying things. So now you have a little bit of time and patience and planning and a little bit of work ahead of you. So it's not like this is going to happen right off the bat. So it's okay. But it's time for you to really focus on releasing your energy, because we need it. Please come and join us. One Tribe. Love you. NoNaMe. I am. Come join our tribe. We are here for you. Stay with us. Once I see that this process has been complete and your energy is now free, you will be a perfect lotus flower integration between the dark and the light. Like I said, we have no idea what your true potential is in this world, because you've been suppressed. So it's time for us to figure that out. And I can't wait to see how much power you have inside of you. So keep in touch though. Okay. Much love. All right, here we go. So now who do I have? I have Emily Jones. Oh, and Sandra, hold on. Let me see. Sandra says hello. Oh, and Donna says shared. Thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate it. Y'all, sharing helps. Sharing helps because at some point I'm going to charge for this. I don't feel like what I'm going to do is I'm not going to charge because I can't, like, in my heart and soul do it. I just don't feel like healing. I just can't do it. So what I'm going to do is a GoFundMe page and a sponsorship page. So if you appreciated your reading and you can spare a few bucks, thank you so much. Sponsor it. And I'm going to have a little sponsor thing. I never want to say to someone, oh, you don't have money? Well, you don't get to be healed then. Sorry. I can't do it. And I'm not really worried about money. The universe takes care of me financially. Anything I need, it just flows to me. So I would like to open a sponsorship page because that will help. I would really like to be able to do this full time, to be honest. That is my goal within the next 3 years, to move away from my day job and move into this full time. So you guys can help with that by sponsoring what I'm doing and sharing, because every time you share, that's more people that could sponsor. And what, $5, and we got a bunch of people that could really help. Okay, there's my word of the day. All right, so Emily, yes, I'm giving you a reading, but I want to say hi to Sandra. And Kimberly says, share your beautiful energy. I appreciate that, Kim. Thank you. And Leslie says, hi, happy Monday, Kristen and Joseph. Oh, you're reminding me. Me and Joseph have a thing on Wednesday, so we're not actually going to be. Oh, so Murray says, woohoo. I hope that means a good thing. Oh, and Emily Jones says, yes. Could I ask, do you have a page? I do. My page or my group is One Tribe. It's spelled one tribe. And NoNaMe is NoNaMe, and it says I am. And that is our group. And we're gonna travel. All of us, we're gonna come together, and we're gonna have like traveling groups. Like we're gonna have a One Tribe event in Belfast, or a One Tribe event in Michigan, or a One Tribe event in Tampa, or all over. That's something I want to work on too. I want to do it not for profit. Like I said, I want to do a sponsorship thing. I really don't want any of this to be based on money. I want it to be about community and healing and coming together. So I'm going to let people, I think, sponsor the events. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I think I already said that. Sorry if I repeat myself. Okay, so Emily, yes, we're doing a reading for you right now. All righty, take a breath. One more. Okay, so you are in the full midst of a full spiritual awakening, right? So you are, probably your guides are completely talking to you. You've been having lots of experiences left and right. You've reached spiritual maturity, which means you've probably been through kind of that darkness. You've been through some stuff, but you've come out on top. You probably can communicate with trees. You can communicate with animals. You can communicate. You feel everything. So you're a high level empath. So your families, even how they feel, you can feel it. How your kids feel, how your jobs, your work, everything around you is heightened sensitivity. They're showing me that you're beyond illusion, that your guides are communicating, that you're in harmony with the way things are moving, that it's time for you to begin sharing your gifts. They would really, really like you to trust this process. Now, when I see that, that means sometimes we still have a little bit of doubt, maybe a little bit of, oh, maybe that's a coincidence, or could that be real? Or we haven't fully developed that language communication with our guides yet. Every card here is saying it is time right now to develop that relationship with us. We are talking to you. We are sending you signs. We are sending you symbols. We are talking in your head to you at all times. So the universe is communicating. This can feel very fast and very intense and move kind of, wow. Now, sharing your gifts means that just make sure that there's nothing in your energy that could potentially suppress you from sharing these gifts. It's very important that you make healthy choices right now, that you practice self-love and self-care, that you, remember I said it's like a whisper in your ear. So your guides are going to say, hey, Emily, you may want to do this, or you may want to do that. They might even say, don't take that job. They might even say, don't take that phone call. They might even say, do you really need to see that friend again? They might say things like that to you. Or, you know, when other people's energies are particularly harsh for your sensitive soul, and you're in this process of spiritual maturity and sharing your gifts, you want to honor that delicately and carefully. Because when you're just starting kind of to get out there and share those gifts, and you put yourself in a harsh environment where someone's like, this is dumb, this is stupid, don't do that, that can really cause us to go back into our shell and hide. So just make sure that you're sharing with other light workers, you're sharing with other lotus flowers, you're sharing with people who will be kind and loving and understanding to you. But I see you are in the full-fledged of a pure enlightenment. If you were looking for some kind of validation that your guides are communicating to you, they are. Again, I have classes coming up that I'm going to really get into how to speak to them full time, because I've been communicating to my guides my entire life. I didn't realize it until 19 fully. I didn't openly, consciously realize it until about 19. And then since then, the development's grown stronger and stronger. So now it's like, I talk to them more than I talk to humans. And I talk to my animals. I talk to my guides and my animals, and then humans when I have to, occasionally. But I monitor my energy at every moment when I'm interacting with humans, because if I'm not careful, it can get sucked right out of me, and then all of a sudden I tank low and I'm not feeling healthy. So that's why for me, being able to do this full time in my life, that's something that means I can keep my channel open at all times. Because here's another thing that happens, y'all. When you're around unhealthy energy and you're a light worker in a channel, your chakras will close because they don't like the energy that you're around, and they don't want to intake that energy into your soul. And if you're constantly in that type of environment, your chakras stay closed. That's when you start feeling cut off from source. That's when you start feeling tired and drained. So you want to make sure that you're really spending the quality amount of time in the light. And then when you're going to deal with seedlings or the darker, energies, that you understand it's ministry work in a way, for lack of a better word. It's you are loaning your light to them. And then at that point, you're going to remove your light, heal your light, protect your light, and honor yourself. Then when you know you have to see them again, you're like, okay, here we go, guides, we got this, we got this. I have my meditation on standby. I have my crystals in my hand. Now I'm going to reapproach this darker energy. I'm going to spread the light that I can, but I'm not going to let anyone tank my energy, okay? That's how we have to work on doing, because then everyone here listening knows that when you're around people that are unhealthy for you, and then you go, you're like feeling like crap, you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, you don't even know why. Even the person might not have even been mean or directed it at you. As a light worker, you began to filter that energy through you. So you really have to understand what it feels like, and you have to learn how to clear it out. But you're on the right path. You are fully enlightened or enlightening or in your path right now for spiritual enlightenment. So yay, we can't wait to see what that is. Watch that suppression energy. Just make sure you remove that suppression energy wherever that's coming from. My suppression energy, no more. Okay, so here we go. Now I have, let's see, Afia Pascu. Oh, says I would love a reading. Okay, and I have Eilish Byrne. Hello, I'm new. Hope all is well. Well, I'll give you a new thing, Eilish. Hold on, let me just click it. Here we go. I'm new. Hi, welcome, new person. I just needed to hear the bell. So that clears all the energy out of the room. Sound does that too, just so you know. Sound vibrates and clears the energy in the room. So does sage. That also clears the energy of the room. And I like to do it all the time. But really, really what clears the energy of the room, first and foremost, is our intentions. That's so cool, right? As master creators, we just say, energy in the room, be clear. And then it's clear. As long as we really mean it. And we know we can do it, truly know. We're not just like, haha, that's silly. But we're like, we know we can do it. We can clear all the energy. We can clear the energy from everybody. It's beautiful when you know how to do that. And you know you can do it. Okay. Afia, here we go. let's read for you. Take a breath. We got. Man, you guys are amazing today. Really, so many light workers coming in. Master creators, healers. All right. Well, my love. Yes, you are a light worker and a master creator of your existence. So you can actually choose to create your life and your world. And your energy is very special. It is very needed. It is very powerful. But you're exhausted. Mm-hmm. The energy that you're around in your environment is exhausting you. It's not only exhausting you, but it's isolating you. It's controlling you. And it's suppressing you. So, and you know this, your guides have communicated this to you. So inside, you're basically living everything inside, your inner voice. But you haven't really, it's like you're listening to it, but you haven't really figured out how to get out of this situation fully, how to make the moves that are necessary. I'm telling you right now, whatever it takes, you're going to trust your guides, because I promise you, you are not alone. And I promise you that they are here for you. And I promise you that we are here for you. And I promise you that One Tribe is here for you. And there is an entire universe. I don't know what it means, but it loves us and it takes care of us. So we are like this little, we're, God's children. Fine. That was their words that they used, but we really are beloved. Loves us and takes care of us. And so if you're feeling like alone right now and you're feeling like not really sure how to do certain things, please rely on the universe. Please develop that relationship. You have that relationship. You have that inner voice. You have that relationship with the outside. I promise you, when the wind blows, it blows for you because it loves you. When you hear the birds chirp, they are chirping for you, and the sun is shining for you. But because of your environment and you're so tired and you're so exhausted, you can't feel that way right now because your energy is being drained out of your body from all these different, all this and this. Controlling environments, suppression, energy, suppress. So every time you speak, stop speaking. I'm going to go here. No, you're not. I'm going to go here. Not happening. This is how I feel. No, be quiet, right? Things are changing around you. Things are going to feel unstable because things have been built on sand. We need them built on a solid foundation of concrete. So please allow what has to happen. Please. You are a master creator. No more isolation. We need you back. You have the courage to do this. Welcome to our world. Come to us. We miss you. We love you. We need your energy. You have an amazing life ahead of you. It's going to be so beautiful. You're not even going to believe that your life could be this beautiful and this loved and this cherished and this honored and protected and strong. And walks outside and, I don't know, plant gardens or go to the beach or climb the mountains. I'm not sure where you are, but the world is beautiful, and we need you back in it. It's time. You have the courage, little sunflower. Time to make the choices. Okay, look, inner voice is communicating to you. So that means there's stuff going on. You're like, those little whispers, you're going to have to trust, because if you don't, that self-doubt and that fear is going to creep back up. Don't let it get there. That doesn't belong to you. It's not your energy. Okay, keep in touch. We're here. We love you. Come and join our group. One tribe. All right, let's see. Oh, and Eilish. Yes, it's a lovely message. Yay, thank you. And Tiffany, I love this, and we're going to say it right now. Self-love is not selfish. Thing is, sometimes it can feel selfish. It felt selfish to me in the beginning of doing it, but I was so tanked and so exhausted. Look at that, exhaustion. So exhausted because I was giving and giving. Oh, you need my love here. Oh, you need my energy here. Oh, you need me to listen to you gossip or vent for 3 hours, but when I want to talk, you're not there for me. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to be there for you anyway. Oh, you need this here, take it. Oh, you need my shirt, take it. Oh, you need my necklace, take it. And I'm being, obviously, but I was giving and giving and giving and giving. And I left nothing for myself. And it was so bad. I had a full mental breakdown. I've talked about it in the past. Full, complete, total mental breakdown. Because I gave all my energy away. And it was at that point that I had to either learn self-love or die. Learn how to love myself and take care of myself or die. It was life or death at that point. And so I began the little baby steps of taking care of myself. Like, Kristen, do you feel like doing that right now? And be like, no. So I'm like, then you don't have to. I'm like, really? Yeah, no, you don't have to take that call. You don't have to go out. You don't, and our kids, we love them, but we don't need to be abused by them. If they're like being whatever it is that they can be, you can say, I love you, but please take that meanness into your room. I don't deserve that. Or if I'm not feeling healthy, they're gonna be just fine without this fancy dinner that you don't feel like making every night. It's okay that the laundry's not done. It's okay if you don't want to do the laundry sometimes. We have got to start taking care of ourselves. For real. Get up, brush your teeth, brush your hair, take your shower, put on your face cream, whatever you need to do. Go to the gym. If you know that you got to clean up your diet, clean up your diet. That's called self-love. You know you got to quit smoking, quit smoking. Feels good to take care of yourself, and no one else can do it. Your partner is not going to be like, take care of yourself, and they're actually just going to cause more problems. The kids are going to take it, and we love them, but that's what they do. You're the only single person in your life that can take care of yourself. And it does feel a little selfish to begin with. And guess what? When you start really taking care of yourself, everyone's going to act up just a little bit, but eventually they'll respect what you're doing. And they'll be like, you know what? She's happy. Because guess what? When you're taking care of yourself, you're happy. Like, you know what? I do want to do this. This is something I want to do, and I want to do it for myself. And that's beautiful. And while they get a little like, look at her, she's not taking care of me all the time. She's taking care of herself. But then you're happier and you're like, come here, give me a hug, because I'm happy, because I'm being taken care of myself, because I feel loved. I feel special. I can now love you, honestly. And when my husband forgets, I don't have one, but when he forgets to do that thing that I've asked him to do like 100 freaking times, I'm so in love with myself right now that I'm like, it's okay, honey, I'll do it. So you can even love your partners better when you love yourself first. I know you hear it all the time, but like, it's true. You know, it's actually true. Give it a try. Be your own partner. Be your own twin flame. I saw that today, which is like, you've really reached a place when you know that you are the twin flame. You are the love that you need. And I love, like, my guides, like, the universe loves me so much. They will play me beautiful songs on the radio, and beautiful people are around me, and they give me money. I mean, like, I have a beautiful life, but it's because I love myself. I take care of myself. Doesn't make me selfish, but that gives me all sorts of love for everyone else, because I feel taken care of. I feel loved. I feel honored. I feel respected. And if I'm not feeling loved and honored and respected, it's not that I'm going to send hate or anything their way, but I may not spend as much time with you, because that's the little darker seedling souls that may need our ministry work at some point, when we are so full of self-love and self-care that we feel we can be around the little takers, the seedlings, the ones that suck our energy. But then we go back and we practice all the self-love again. And then we can heal everyone. And that would be beautiful, because if I wasn't the only one healing, if you guys were all healing too, what a beautiful place it would be. Okay, here we go. I'm just about done. I have Carolyn saying thank you. Sue Murray said thank you. Many blessings, my love. Here we go. I have Brian Tipton saying hello. And I sound interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that. I sound interesting. That's awesome. Shared, hon. Thank you, Eilish. I appreciate that. I feel drawn to listen. So what that means, Brian, if you feel drawn to listen, is that's because you're probably a light worker or an empath. And if you don't know what that means, Google it. Google it. Start Googling it. It's super cool to figure out why you can do certain things, why you know certain things before they happen, or why you feel people's, why you feel people's feelings and feel their energy. And maybe when someone lies to you, you're like, I know you're lying. Or when someone's in a bad mood, you can feel that they're in a bad mood. No one can, yeah. So keep that in mind. That's what that means. And I'm pretty sure that's what you are. So study it. Lightworker and empath, rainbow warrior, and then come back in and check in with us. All right, let's see what he says. Lotus flower. You mentioned something that caught my attention. Yeah. So a lotus flower is just a sign or a symbol of enlightenment. I think all these are forms of it. And I have a lotus flower here too. So everyone's on different spiritual paths and different spiritual versions. Some are little seedlings in the lotus flower, and some are seeds with stems and leaves. And some have 1 petal or 2 petals or 50 petals or 100 petals. And each one is important in the tree of life to communicate with each other. So wherever you are, that's who you're going to be communicating with, where you're at on your journey. So if you're drawn to listen, probably means it's time to start studying that. Start studying, find some spiritual teachers. Dr. Wayne Dyer is really good. You have the 4 agreements, and just start finding some that resonate with you and begin studying. And then you'll have lots to talk about the next time you come back on. Lots of questions. And then let's see. I talked to animals when I was young. I never even knew. I did too. I didn't know I was talking to animals, but I talked to animals when I was young as well. And I didn't know it until I got older. And I heard a little bird speak to me. I had this little yellow, the first time I think I really had an animal talk to me that I was aware of it. I had a little yellow parakeet, and she lived in my house, and the kids scared her and she flew out the door. And you think they're gone at that point. I mean, she was flying away. And I just was so sad. And I heard her say, I'm very, very scared. Please come and get me. I'm really, really scared. And I was like, I heard this voice in my head. It was the sweetest little voice. And it was more of a feeling, right? So they all communicate through feelings. It's a feeling. And that feeling hits our brain, which is a computer, and the brain translates the words. So I heard, it's just the sweetest little, it's you know what it is. It sounds like this. When a bird talks to you, it really sounds like that. And I went and I got her cage. And I just walked outside with it, and I walked all the way around the neighborhood with it, and called her name. And I think I saw her. She was so afraid of the big bird. She was like showing me that like the big birds were going to attack her and eat her. And she was this yellow bird outside. And you know what she did? It was the craziest thing. Because this bird didn't really let anyone hold her. She wasn't like a tame bird. She was a parakeet. If everyone's had a parakeet, they're not that tame. She flew off of a fence when I finally saw her way at the other end of my neighborhood. And she sat into the grass, and she laid on the grass and laid there, just laid in the grass. And I picked her up and put her back in her cage. I carried her cage around, and it was just beautiful. That was the first time I ever talked to an animal. Since then, I've talked to many animals. Then then after that, I became Dr. Doolittle after I realized you can do it. So then my little dog Chi-Chi started running in circles going, water, water, water. And I'm like, oh, she wants water. She's thirsty. Then the animals all started talking. Horses talk to me. My parrots talk to me. I was at my girlfriend Rachel's house, and I didn't even know or remember that I could even talk to animals. It's not something you think about every day. And all of a sudden, this horse starts telling me all about her hair got cut. She's all upset that her hair got cut. And I'm like, Rachel, why is this horse so upset that her hair got cut? She's so mad. Like, she keeps telling me, look at my hair. Look at my hair. I'm so upset. And Rachel said that she has to hide the scissors from the owner because the owner keeps cutting her hair. And then the horse next, again, I know nothing that I'm talking to horses with. I'd had a little bit of wine. My friend had no idea I could even do this. So it was like awkward for a second. And I said, this horse is very upset because this mask is on her eyes. She can't blink. And she's really upset that this mask is on her. She's like, oh, I forgot to change her nighttime mask. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But this horse is telling me, and I felt it. She was very upset that the eyelashes kept hitting every time she would try to breathe. And she was so upset about that. Anyway, so fun. I love talking to the animals. I prefer to be around them more often than humans. They're so much nicer. Oh, sorry. I love you guys too, I promise. But animals are like so nice for the most part, and calm and relaxing. And they're my tribe. They're our tribe. You know, animals are our tribe. All right. Emily Jones says that was amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for coming on. Oh, Brian. And then I have a Caroline. All right, let's see. Brian, sure, I'll give you a reading. Something you said stood out. All right, let's see. Brian, I'll give you a reading. I will, but then I'm almost done. Almost done. So I'm going to do Brian and then Caroline, and then I'll get the rest of my comments. And you know what? Actually, real quick, before I go on, I talked a lot about what I wanted to talk about, but I do have workshops coming up. For those of you who are local, for those of you who aren't local, if you're interested in the workshops, email me. I'm trying to figure out how to stream them and stuff. But the first one is Elevate Your Psychic and Spiritual Abilities. So let me see. Oh, here's learn how to define and understand your natural gifts and abilities. Discover if you are a light worker, empath, healer, medium, or channel. What gifts are strongest within you? Do you have a connection with crystals or tarot cards, energy cards, oracle cards? Do you know things before they happen? Because all humans have spiritual and psychic abilities of some sort. So discover which abilities are naturally gifted in you and learn how to harness the metaphysical power within. Bring any and all psychic tools you use, or just bring your natural ability. We'll have group and partner practice and skill development. So that's fun. And then the next one I have is an energetic healing, which is all humans are made of energy. It's true. We naturally absorb the surrounding energies that we're in contact with on a daily basis. We do. These energies affect our moods, our feelings, our relationships, and all aspects of our lives. So identify which vibrational energy is affecting your life, which is why you hear me talking a lot about energies. It affects everything that happens. Learn how to release this energy because it may have created energetic blocks in your field. Identify when your field has been affected by external energy, how to release it and clean it up. Super important. I do this every 5 minutes. Each person will receive an energetic reading and healing in a group setting. Your energetic field will be cleared of all vibrational energy that needs releasing. Yes, and then it's up to you to keep it like that, which we'll learn how to do. All right, so let me know if you're interested in that. All right, Brian, here we go. Oh, he's already giving me his energy. I'll take it. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay. So the reason why you're drawn to this card is because you are an ascended master. So you're an ascended master here on the earth. So you're not just a little light worker. You're a big light worker. Oof, sorry, I'm getting a little sore here. You have major abilities, and I'm surprised you've gone this long without fully developing them. So that's why you heard this today. That's why you stumbled on this. You should start studying right now. You could do this full time. You could do it for work, and you've probably been missing this whole side of your life, this whole spiritual side. Maybe you haven't, developed it as much as it needs to be, but, a mastery level means that you've reached a point in your karmic existence to where you can have these gifts, these healing abilities, mediumship abilities. You're probably a channel. And they're showing me that you have the ability to actually share these gifts with the world. So not only are you an ascended master, but you could be on a public forum. You could be helping a lot of people, and the world really could use your energy right now. Now, why has this? There's been some things. So we have some relationship stuff that's been in the way, that's affected it, I feel. Well, let me not. Okay, I feel like there's been some kind of postponement that's happening. So postponement means that like you feel this stuff inside. Maybe there's been like these little things that have been inside of you, but you've not acted on them due to your external energy that's around you. Could have been some harsher energy in your environment. So You've watched the whole world kind of living and doing these amazing things and being in the light and creating and just living, and you haven't participated in it. Now, the reason why is because there's been some traumatic stuff that's happened to you in your past, and you had a really, really hard time letting go of it. So what happens is that when we want to move forward and we want to heal, and we want our life back, we want to have our life, but we've had some stuff we keep going back and we can't let go of, and we keep holding it. It's like an anchor, and that anchor is dragging you down, and you're carrying that real big heavy anchor with you everywhere you go. So it's time to stop the postponement in living. It's time to let go what you need to. Let's just bring those lessons from the past and let's turn them into love. You know, we got to kind of love our experiences because they brought you here. And those experiences create wisdom. And those experiences allow you to heal. And when you heal, you will heal others. So there is some relationship stuff. There's potential. I'm not going to read into it, but there's some trust that has to go in here. There's some integration of light or dark, and there's some kind of celebration. So I don't see an ending, but there's something going on here. So I'm going to let you put it there, but I'm going to let you put that where it needs to go. All right, but good luck and keep in touch. You're very powerful. So any kind of assistance or guidance I can do to help you, consider me here. All right, thanks, Brian. Good luck with everything. All right. Carolyn. All right, let me see what else I have. Just the last little bit of readings. Oh, Sandra. Okay, Carolyn would like a reading. All right, wait, hold on. Let me see. I'll get to you in a second. Let's go through these. Carolyn, you're coming up. I see Brian said something you said stood out. Yes, so that's all your guides trying to talk to you right now. They've probably been screaming at you for a long time. Brian, we're here. Hello. Yeah, they've definitely been trying to get your attention. That's for sure. All right, Eilish says, oh, thanks. That's lovely. Sandra says, would love a reading. I can't promise I'll get to you, but I will try. And then let's see. Althea says, very true. Thanks. Yay. Brian says, it's needed. And Tiffany says, we have too much in common. I love it. Yay. All right, let's see. Eilish says, can I get a message if we can? I don't know if I'm going to have time. That was my choice, life or death. Yeah. I love it. And she put that. She said it's not selfish, right? I believe you were the one who said that. That's you either learn that self-love or you die. I mean, that was a real choice. I'm so glad I chose wisely. And you did too, Tiffany. Yay. Love your words. Yes, yes, yes. You too. I love hearing from all you guys too. Sonic says hi. Sonic says great. Oh, that's what I was going to ask about. Well, good. Your guides heard you. Lovely readings. You're welcome. I've been called an empath and a twin flame too. Not sure if I've met mine. Well, we don't need twin flame right now. We need to get you connected with your guides, and then all of that will get taken care of. And you'll meet a woman or a man, whoever you choose, that's in alignment with you, which is beautiful. Yeah. Let's see. And a page. I do. So my page is Kristen Terrell Owsley. I do have a page, Kristen Terrell Owsley. So like it, please. I'm maxed out of friends at this point, so I have to figure out how to move people over to the page because I'm maxed out of people. So I'm trying to. I'm not like a technical, logical person that much, you know. Bear with me. All right. Yes, you mentioned twin flames again. Not sure if I met mine. Oh, did I go backwards? I mean to go backwards. Oh, and Donna says, I know how to go on the live show now. Maybe next time, yeah, come and say hi. Oh, sending my love to you, Kristen, Facebook user. I feel like that's Belinda. My guess is Belinda. Hi, Belinda. And I wanted to go political. I love that. As long as you bring the light into political, I see that you will be on a public forum. You have 100% the ability to be working with the public, and you will be a light worker and an ascended master, but promise me that you're going to study up and bring this light, because we have enough darkness in the political world. We needed people on our side. All right. You don't have to be all, you know, weird guru or anything. You can be normal and bring the light and spread the light in their language, but it's all important, you know. Okay. all of you, whether you're at work or whether you're with your family or your friends, you don't have to be all guru weird about it. You can still shed the, share the principles of love, of forgiveness, of not, clinging to the past, not overly stressing about the future, get people, to start little groups or listen to meditations. You can always add these little blurps of light, all of you listening, little blurps of light. And I think I met a woman. Oh, maybe that's why you had that lover pull up. I see her. And that's what I said. I didn't see a separation. I see a woman. I think you might have met a woman too. And I want you to feel her energy, because I pulled a woman's energy who was really light, really beautiful. She's an empath. She's a light worker. She's very connected spiritually. So if she holds, the woman I pulled was a beautiful card. So I think that you're right. I think you did meet her. Now that makes a little more sense why I pulled her. Because I'm like, I don't know where she's coming from. I'm seeing a relationship. I'm seeing a girl, and I didn't see a separation. A lot of times I'll pull like a separation, but that wasn't there. So. Okay, and Tiffany, all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know, I feel like I just want to be full-time and just start talking about this full-time. But guess what? Roku TV, I'm in the works to talk to them about getting on a channel. And then also radio, so that's coming up too. Also, they're putting together some kind of reels, some kind of demo reels to go to the network, something like that. So there's some fun stuff happening in the next year I'm excited about. But more importantly, I'm excited about healing and reaching as many people as I possibly can, because that's all that matters. It's all that matters right now. Carolyn, here we go. Okay. Hi, darling. Here we go. Let's take a breath. Interesting again, because I feel all your guys' energies, and I'm like, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Stick to the plan. Oh, beautiful. Okay. 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 So, all right. So the universe is communicating to you. I have a few things that I think it's really important that you know. So you are experiencing communication from nature, from your guides, from your angels, from the universe. You are a master creator. Source is sending you light energy and wants to develop that relationship with you. Having said that, there's some things that we have to clean up. So one of them is no thingness. And I spoke about this earlier. Please make sure that, because this is your life that you have in front of you, okay? It's full of peace. It's full of respect. It's full of love, forgiveness, healthy boundaries, self-love, honor, cherishing. You're loved. You are a loved being. Source loves you. God loves you. The universe loves you. But you have not been in an environment where you have fully felt this, not like you deserve to feel this. And so due to your environment, you felt kind of locked out of life. You felt locked out of certain circumstances. You feel like there's real honest, you have felt like there's real honest reasons why, you feel a little trapped. So I want to make sure that due to your environment and that kind of feeling of outsided trappedness, that you're not making a thing out of too many things. Like, well, I have this thing to deal with, then I have that thing to deal with, and there's that thing that I have to deal with, and that thing, and how am I going to deal with all these things? What am I going to do? There's too many things. There are too many things. There's always too many things. The laundry's never done. Never. Just when you think the laundry's done, there is a sock on the ground. There's always going to be things that we have to deal with, and we can't control that. We can't fix it. We can't stop it, but we can control how we're viewing it and how we're allowing it to have its effect on our life. Because if we allow that thing to upset us, oh, and we have that thing that's upsetting us, and then we have all this anxiety, and then we have fear, and then we have reasons why we can't make certain choices and decisions because we're so afraid of all those things that we have to deal with. Life is always going to give us things. We have to trust our guides. You have to go back to remember that you are not alone, that there's a lot of love out there for you, that there's a lot of universe, and there's a beautiful, beautiful life that's just waiting to unfold itself. You know, you have some energy in your life that doesn't really see you for who you are, and you're not really seeing that energy for who it is. We're in like a game kind of thing where it's like, oh, everything's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good, but we're not good. We're really not good. Things are not the way they need to be. Now, I want to talk to you about a man. There is a man. There's two men. Not two, but two different male energies, let's say. Okay, so with these two different male energies, I have one guy over here. This guy is just beautiful. He is so loving. He is so kind. He's so considerate. He's so compassionate. He cares about what you have to say. He just wants to hear everything you have to say because he thinks every word you say is amazing and it's cherished and it's loved. And he respects your boundaries. So, you know, you're like, no, I don't feel like that. It's like, okay, I respect how you feel. So it's about a healthy relationship and healthy communication. Then we have the other guy. Okay, and this other guy is not a good guy, man. He's not a nice guy. He doesn't respect your boundaries. He doesn't care what you have to say. He doesn't really care how you feel. He doesn't really care much about you or anyone else, to be honest. This guy doesn't care about anyone. He's a narcissist. It's a narcissist behavior, which, you know, has gaslighting and it has trauma bonding. And trust me, I know this guy so well. I know them both. This is my old boyfriend and this is my new one. Sorry. Go away from that energy. You know, it's time. I know you've had some ideas that it's time for change. I know you have. They're letting you know that this new vision is here. It's time to stop the isolation. It's time to move on. You feel very isolated where you are. Now, here's the thing. It's not your fault. Again, you've had some karmic past life stuff with this certain situation. But it's time for a change. You have the idea. You have the vision. There's someone beautiful on the other side of this. You have the courage. No more isolation. You are not alone. You are not alone. And I'm at the tail end of this. I'm at the other side of the tunnel. So I know it's beautiful over there, but it's been a long time since I've been able to see that. So I know how that feels. Okay, you're not alone. We love you. One tribe. One tribe. NoNaMe. I am. Come and join us. Don't be a stranger. Reach out. We're always here to help. And keep in touch, okay? We want to know how things are going. Because I can't wait to see this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life you have it waiting for you. Okay. Love you. All right. So let's see. I think I'm really, really done. I am so done. But let me see. I didn't get to Sandra. I don't know if she's still here because I was pretty far back. Oh, need marriage advice. Okay. Oh, look, Brian says, oh, wow. Yeah. I'm going to go yes for the girl. Need marriage advice. And this gives me hope. Thank you. She is, but we are dealing with some stuff. Well, I saw some stuff. I did see the lover card, Brian. I saw I'm going to show you the card that I saw for her. I'm just going to show you. You'll know if it's her. You'll know. Where is she? Oh, great. Now I go find it. So I saw this one, by the way, for your public work. That's We Are the World. So I pull that when you can work publicly. And y'all, if any of you ever want copies of your cards, just tell me. I did pull the lover card, right? I just pulled that. I want to find your girl in here. Here's your girl. This is who I pulled for you. See her? I like her. She pulls for me. She's a lovely girl. So, but I pulled also, you have some stuff that you haven't let go of right around in there. So I don't know if that could be potentially affecting your relationship. Okay, but here we go. Caroline, thank you so much. Okay, La Tica pulls. And then Sandra, if you're still there and you want a reading, I don't know if I got you or I missed you. I think I might have missed it, but if you're still there, just send me a message and I'll get to you. And then I'm done after this, I swear, I'm done. Latika Coles. Take a couple breaths, Mama. Here we go. Okay, my love. Here's the thing. Sometimes what happens is, and I know this card too, we get in our mind some ideals of what a relationship should be. And we have this idea like, this is how my relationship should feel. And these are certain things that I need in my relationship. And we get so fixated where we're overlooking how it really is. Because we want so badly for it to be how we think it is. Right? We have this image in our head of what we want it to be. Now, I see there's a whole lot of guilt in this relationship. His guilt, your guilt, and it is upsetting things. It's really, really running your energy and taking it into an unhealthy place. So this guilt can be a little like guilt. Remember, we can't go back. We can't change it. We can't fix it. We can't undo what's been done. So at this point, your inner voice has been communicating to you on what's healthy for your soul. And that's called self-love and self-care. I can give my opinions, but it's not my opinions that matter. It's what your inner voice is telling you. So you have to turn that energy inside. You need to go back inside and you need to say, Latika girl, what do you need? Right? Doesn't matter what I say. You have got to develop that relationship with yourself. Now, there's been an energy in your life that's been running you around. And what that means is there's an energy, probably your partner, that's been saying, okay, go this way. And you're like, okay, I'm going that way. And they're like, never mind, go back the other way. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go that way. Never mind, that wasn't good enough. You went too slow. Or let me go faster next time. Yeah, but now do you hear how your shoes are making sounds on the ground? I don't like that. Oh, well, let me put sandals on. Well, why are you wearing sandals when we're going out? We're supposed to be looking nice. Oh, well, let me put different shoes on that don't make clink. And I'm going to go to the right and the left. And I'm going to move fast and slow. And then will you be happy? No, they're not ever going to be happy. So, and they're not really honoring how you feel about life. So it's like, you're like, but I'm tired and I need this. Well, I don't care. I don't care what you need. It's not about you, is it? Make sure you don't spend that time there every day on living with someone who's like not really honoring who you are as a person or how you feel or what you need. I do see there's some controlling energy here. I do see that there's also that projection, meaning that we're looking at each other and we're going through the motions. Hi, honey, how are you? Oh, I'm doing great. But behind it, it's like, I can't, there's a lot of unspoken stuff that's not really healthy going on right here. So I want to tell you that there is another energy, a choice. There's an energy of someone who could be really, really beautiful, really loving, really compassionate, really just amazing. Someone who cares about every step you take who cares about every move you make, who wants to hear every word you speak, who wants to honor every boundary that you have, who wants to just sit there and watch you blink because he thinks you're amazing, who just wants to just walk with you on the beach, or just walk with you in the sand, or just sit with you, or just fold laundry with you, or just be in your presence, listen to music with you, love you for who you are. You could have that too, you know, because it's choice. So I see some changes have to be made. I see there's going to be some celebration after these changes are made. I don't see it's going to happen right away. So there's going to be some patience. You're going to need to trust this process. You're going to need to hang on to the people that, whether you have met them or not, but you're going to need some friends. You're going to need some participation. You're going to need some group environment. But that self-love and that self-care of, it's time to really honor and start taking care of yourself, and whatever that means. How can we take care of you? What do you need? Because you're not getting it from your partner. Your kids, they don't mean to, but they're not giving it to you. Your job's not giving it to you, and your family's not giving it to you. They can't be gotten from external circumstances. The only person who can take care of you is you and God. But you are God. We're working with God to take care of you, to put you in a better place so that your energy can be free. There's a lot of stuff that's happened in the past. There's some clinging of the past. We keep going back to that past, reliving, reviewing between guilt and past. No wonder you can't really make a choice. You can't make a decision because there's too much guilt and there's too much past and there's too much stuff. We can't go back and fix it or change it or undo it. All that is stale energy. It's stale old energy, and it's riding into your life, and it's affecting how you think and how you feel. Stop letting it happen. You want to close that energy pathway up. No more past, let it go. No more guilt, let it go. No more imagining relationships or what they are. Let it go and look at things for the way they actually are, the truth of the situation. Okay. I also do see that once you kind of get to a point where your energy is free and you're celebrating, because we have a celebration card, after some patience, of course, and planning, you're going to be able to really share this development, share this healing, share your light, your kids, your family, everyone around you is going to feel this bubbling light, because you're this strong, powerful woman, light worker, empath, but you've been surrounded by people who have not really fully understood you for who you are. So every time you've tried to kind of share, hey, guess what I learned? I'm this little light being. They're like, I don't know what that means. That's kind of weird. Yeah, what? And then you're like, well, what about this? And they're like, no, stop. So you want to find your people. You want to find your tribe. And you haven't really found your tribe right now where you're at. We're your tribe. We want to hear you speak for hours. All right. So you are a master creator. I promise you that you can create the world that you want, and your world is beautiful, and you're a creative soul. So not only are you a master creator, but a creative soul. So we need an environment that you can master create. So your life is just beginning. Okay. So honor your lessons, see things for the truth, listen to your inner voice, and don't be afraid of change. Good luck, and keep in touch. Can't wait to see your energy all freed up and sharing, spreading those gifts around town. Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right, we got to thank you. We got to speaks to me. Good, I'm glad. And drop a link to your page before you leave. You know, I think, I'm not that fancy with this, but it's really just my name. I'll just type my name, Kristen, Terrell. That's it. And OWSLEY. That's so you can find me everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, my pages, everything. I try to put all the same names so that, you know, it's easier to find me. So keep in touch, guys. Share. I really appreciate you coming on tonight. I was feeling my energy was a little low. Trust me, when I come on here, I receive healing just as much as you receive healing. And it helps me as much as it helps you, hopefully. So I love you guys. Thank you for coming. I do have a little bit of an announcement. On Wednesday, normally me and Joseph have our show. We will have a little announcement on Wednesday, so we'll pop on. It won't be at our regular time at 8 p.m. And y'all got to meet Joseph. If you ever want to speak to any of your loved ones, that's where Joseph's department is. So Brian says, Thank you. Appreciate your help. Yeah, good luck, Brian. I think you're pretty powerful over there. So Wednesday, we'll have an announcement, and then we have some kind of online show. So there's like a Roku thing. So we have another meeting. So we're going to be in meetings on Wednesday night during the show, probably about expanding and about doing shows and stuff like that. So we're pretty excited about that. All right, guys, I love you. If you guys ever need a personal reading, I'm always here. Facebook Live, it's always free. Of course, I do private readings, but Facebook Live is always free. You guys, anytime you need a reading, just let me know. Come on Facebook Live and we'll set it up. Because I think that us healing together heals many, many people. And that's what this is all about. All right, have a good night. I love you. Share, keep in touch, go on YouTube. I think I've said all the things I'm supposed to say. My workshops are coming up. I think we covered all of our stuff about, we're talking a lot about energy here. But so next week, actually, when I come on, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this energy because I want to get to where we're healing it, you know, not just recognizing it. All right, guys, I love you. One tribe. Love you. NoNaMe. I am. Bye. All right, here we go. Click my buttons right here.